secondly, it does not go without notice that my own biological mother is not here to celebrate Mother's Day. And what I choose to feel on Mother's Day regarding my own mother is that I think the best of her. I think about the good times. I think about her as not what she did to me, but I think about her as a person. And I think that, was she a good mom? No. Was she...
I think that's fair to acknowledge.
No.
Where were the good times?
I was thinking that too. I was like...
She says later in the video too, she hopes that she's in heaven.
I don't think you're going there. I don't think you're going to make it there.
I don't think anybody's going there in that scenario.
What the fuck? This bitch needs to be locked back up.
We need to do something.
She says,
retroactive.
I love how she goes upscale too instead of downscale. She's like, was she a good mom? No. Was she the best mom in the world? Well, I assume that's also a fucking no. If she wasn't a good mom, then like, what the fuck, dude? This bitch is actually crazy.
Compared to some moms, you know.
I don't think, and I'll say it, and I'll stand on this business, I don't think the Jews should be fucking complaining about their business. Like, they got a good fucking thing going right now, and they should shut the fuck up. And I mean that.
I get, no, we've talked about this before,
person.
but you just put it in a way different way. I still
I'm
love
Catholic,
it.
man. I'm not going to listen to that shit. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to do that. And then they're just bombing the shit out of motherfuckers and going, oh, religion.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck that shit, dude. Like,
Dude,
what the
I saw
fuck?
something today. It
Makes
was
no sense.
So
We should
Israel,
have gave him Alaska.
the Israel leader.
It would have been great for him.
Yeah,
They
the
would have
Israel
gone,
leader.
oh, it's cold. Oh, no.
Whatever, they
There's
live
no
all over.
halibut up here. There's definitely halibut out there. Go fucking fish.
No, so the Israel leader, he flew into the Capitol.
Dude.
Because me, if I was living in that type of time period, that means that anybody right now, even as modernized as we are with cars and everything, could come and rob me. And nobody would come and protect me unless they were like my friend, or it was me, or it was people that I paid. Because we would be in a type of anarchist society.
Well, that's
and so I'm
anarchy.
asking if
But
that's
what's
the time. So if
what's
I was
that
like
to
that
slavery, though?
and I started getting money, if I started getting money, I'd want land. More land to protect me, to be able to provide things for me, so I didn't have to buy them at a super taxed rate from other people. So I think, like,
Let me ask
I
you,
can't promise that I wouldn't have some slaves.
Let me ask you this: why are you
Like a group attacked me. Sorry to cut you off, but a group attacked me, right? I killed most of them, caught a couple of them.
Wait,
For real, like I was wealthy. Like I've been rewatching The Walking Dead, motherfucker. I
Okay,
don't know why I don't know why this is
I
sounding
have a
so
couple
crazy.
questions.
Okay, let's hear a couple questions. Then.
So one, are these slaves getting paid a good wage? Like they get to live off the land. I'm assuming. You say you're making crops and stuff. You're like,
there's hardly a government.
You're not
You don't
slave-
have to pay them.
Oh.
Why would you? They came and
Yeah,
killed.
that's- if you're
I'm talking
paying
about they
somebody, that's
came
not
and
slavery.
killed some of your people. They attacked
you trust them enough to be on your land?
You don't
after
fucking
that?
trust them. You got them cuffed up and you got people at gunpoint watching them.
Right.
What are you talking about?
This is
These are
deep.
slaves, bro.
Okay, why are you paying for security but enslaving the people who are going to
You're
work
not
in your land?
paying for security. They
No,
live
but that's
there.
what you said. Like, if you have
No, I
somebody
didn't.
attack you.
I never said that.
You
I-
just said that like 2 minutes ago. That if
Wait.
you have somebody attack you, you're going to have a friend or you're going to pay someone
Oh,
to...
yeah, because somebody's attacking you.
Okay, but like, if you would pay for that service, why are you then enslaving people and keeping them on your land? Like
They're
it's-
slaves.
That's a...
You're gonna trust slaves to hold a gun
That's what
and
we call-
fight for you?
that's what we call hypocrisy, my
wait,
friend.
Wait, so I have a slave, a
Yes.
person that I've been forcing to work for me and work in neglected
What is it called,
conditions, right? And then I get attacked by some other people. And I'm like, hey, person that I've been neglecting and forcing to do things, let me give you a gun and kill the people that are trying to kill me. Oh yeah, I trust that. Am I fucking stupid? No, dude. I'm a piece of shit when I have slaves. I'm not dumb. Come on now, bro.
You know, this would only work.
I'm
if
really
this was brought up by a
surprised
mixed
that
man.
you guys are so confused and shocked by this. And I have so many
It's just,
questions.
there's a lot going on.
There's
You're
just,
living in a semi-post-apocalyptic
you know what it sounds
world.
like? It sounds like you watched Django Unchained and you saw the white people. You're like, I would love to live like that.
No.
You're like bringing that reality to now.
It's not that I would. No, that's not at all. Not even close. It's like if I lived in that kind of time period,
You'd be a slave.
what would I be doing?
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, that's true. I wish he had a
That
mic.
might be the best point
He
of all.
should have had
right
a
there.
mic.
Simplistic, but it really just comes down to whether you're a glass half full, half empty type of guy. I think it just like that.
My glass better be full. If that shit half empty, you better fill it up. See, I'm a drinker, so I'm gonna look at
you would
it
be a
as
half empty type of guy. Is what you're telling me there.
Depend. You can't ask me those questions. I got ADHD, bro. Because I'm like, well, it depends. What's the drink? What's the drink? If it's a beer, that's half empty.
Okay, do you understand what the half?
I understand.
It's not about what's in it, dude. It's about how you.
I know it's not about what's in it. That's why you can't ask me those questions. That's why I said that. Because I'm like, it's too broad of a question for me.
How is
It
that
just-
too broad of a question? If you're half glass empty. Or
So if
full?
I'm gonna do cereal
guy
and
can you
milk,
say?
right? And I'm putting cereal and milk in a bowl. Obviously, that's not a glass. Yes, I understand that. But it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fill that up about halfway. So I'm gonna be like, all right, this is half full. But if that shit came to me full, like I got served a beer and I've been drinking on that bitch, it's like, okay, this motherfucker half empty. So what happened with the glass? Did you just fill that glass up or have you been drinking out of that glass? So that question's too broad. It leaves out the details, you know? There's no story behind it so that I can have the context to understand whether I can label that half full or half empty. So I'm one of those people.
Dude, I have never in my life encountered such a deep dive on the idea of glass
have
half
you-
full, half empty.
How would
That's
you feel?
insane, dude. It's so simple. It's so simple. You have a glass. It's halfway. Just call it halfway. It's halfway. Is it halfway full or halfway empty? The point
It's
is
both.
how. It's okay. It's technically it could be.
It's
yes,
both.
But
So you're
the
telling
point
me
is
that there's only
the
two
point is the
answers?
perspective. The point is the perspective,
And
my
that's
friend.
my perspective, is that it's both. What's your answer?
I like to think I'm a glass half full type of guy. I
I
cannot
mean-
say that.
Yeah, I would be like, hey, that thing's still half full. If maybe I was starving for a glass of whatever the fuck's in it. So I don't
know.
even know what's in the glass.
I
There's just
do-
stuff in the glass.
I do tend to be. There are times where I'm half empty. Like I don't know. It depends on my mood. For sure.
I guess maybe my issue is I'm thinking liquid too much.
it has nothing to do with the liquid.
Exactly. That's kind of what
Literally-
I'm thinking right
literally
now.
nothing.
So if it was sand,
Dude, it has nothing to do with the object.
if somebody was gonna call you a racist word, what is like one that you like almost prefer? Like it's because of the way it sounds, it doesn't. It wouldn't even really offend you.
Black guys, I don't know.
Mine's fucking jigaboo, dude.
Jigaboo.
If somebody was like, "Yeah, you fucking jigaboo, motherfucker,"
Porch monkey.
I would.
I haven't heard that one in a minute.
That was. I forgot that was one. That's real fucking popular in Oskaloosa too. You know, we don't got enough good. And see, that's the thing. White folks, that's another good thing a thing that they good at, bro. Making up racist names. White people have made up the best. What do we got? Cracker?
Cracker.
And what the fuck else do they call them, dude?
Peckerwood, that's funny too.
Yeah, Peckerwood. I don't know if that one's racist, but it is funny. It is good. But yeah, they got all the good work. Like, they made up all the ones that are funny. They made up all the ones that hurt your feelings. I mean, they just made them all up. I've said it before. It's not great, obviously, but I give white people props. Because I'm like, dude, I'm just saying, if a group of white people, especially if they got money, are like, hey, we're going to go take over all their land, they'll do it.
Bro.
Like that, when it comes to taking over land and society and wiping out your history, they're like, we got this on lock, dog.
Yeah.
Let me just make a few calls. Yeah.
Memphis has a ratio of women to men in the mid 80s. So like,
Damn.
so like 85 to 83. I don't know exactly what they mean by that.
Does that mean there's more dudes in Memphis?
Actually, this is crazy.
No.
Like, every place has more women than men. Good. Look up Des Moines. Watch, we're gonna be a place with like 156 men per 71 women, and it's gonna be like, God damn it! It's crazy, dude. There'll be some baddies out here. There'll be some girls that I've seen like I'm friends with them on Facebook and shit now, or see them on Instagram, or just see them out at an event. It's like, holy
I got the
shit.
photo.
As people are like, oh yeah, she a model and shit. And it's like, is she in Des Moines? Where the fuck do she be? She hiding in the basement?
Oh, they out here. In 2022, 62.2% of students enrolled in Des Moines were women, and 37.8% were men in the Des Moines, West Des Moines area. 51% of the students enrolled were women, and 41.9% were men. So like a 6-to-4 rate.
Yeah.
But you gotta think, like, how many of them are like gay or transgender?
Yep.
Like,
Oh, for real, we got a lot of gay bitches.
like half.
Every time another bad bitch
Let's
come
be
out
real.
and she's like, surprised I'm gay, I'm like, God damn it! I don't have a problem with them being gay, you know? Being gay is fine. But man, I see another bad bitch go that way. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do, bro? Y'all fucking shit up. Like, your siblings fuck some shit up, so now everybody grounded from the games and shit. It's like, what the fuck, bro? I was at practice, and I come home and y'all fuck shit up when I wasn't even here?
My mother had a coworker who was Jewish, and he got cross-burned in his yard. Like, this was like 10, 15 years ago. But, like, yeah, that was like a thing that happened. And it was
Yeah,
just
let
like,
them know what it is,
What
dude.
is that? A cross burning?
Yeah, it's like what the KKK
They were
did.
burning across
Oh
in the
my
yard, or
God.
they just
Oh,
stuck across?
Pedro. Oh, let's pull this up. This is a delight.
They burnt
we get to,
it?
we
Oh
get
my
to show
goodness.
we get to show people white supremacy for the first time. This is awesome.
Wait, what?
It's a
We're making some discoveries here.
celebration.
I have to see this shit.
Type in
real time.
KKK
What the
cross burning.
fuck are you doing
Dude, if
to
you can
me?
find a video, that would be
could've
clutch.
hurt my
FBI is gonna
toes.
come to your house after you're
Yeah, I got you.
just here.
Oh, I'm on a list. I'm
They
on
could
a
have,
list.
dude. They're
It's all
uncovered.
crisscross.
I'm on a list.
Crisscross applesauce.
And now you're all on
Can't
the
do
list
that.
too,
It
so.
makes me look smaller.
I feel like I've been on the list too. It's okay. I've looked up some stuff.
So a cross got burnt in somebody's yard in Iowa.
Why have I not heard about this? And I live here.
Well, it was
I mean,
also
it-
like 15 years
yeah.
ago.
We
so
were
like,
babies.
It happens.
how
you
old
know?
were you?
Go to videos.
Probably,
Go to
I'm
videos.
22, so you gotta do the math on that.
7?
That's important
Take-
information.
I was too busy
That's
building mud
important
pies in the
information for a
backyard.
7.
Take
Yes.
Pedro. Take the Iowa off and then go back to videos.
How a nearly all white Iowa City is trying to shed its racist image.
Oh,
What?
we're gonna have to come back to that.
Oh yeah.
My
This
guys.
did not. Oh my god.
This makes me queasy.
Is this in Iowa?
Stop laughing out there. It's contagious.
And I'm sorry, but what did they think they were doing? Scaring people? It like looking like this.
It's funny because back in the day, like, this was actually scary. Like, nowadays, like, if you get too close to me dressed like that, you're dead.
I'm popping you
Yeah.
so fast. Get away from
That
me.
would literally happen though.
When she lived in Arkansas,
get
she was
shot.
like 10 minutes from a KKK organization.
Dog, yeah, my mom worked
It was
at a
like a
hotel.
sundown
We lived at
town.
a hotel, right? And the people who owned it were Indian, if you will. Shut up. He's gotta stop. I don't know what's the proper term. I don't want to be
Indian.
offensive. Is that correct?
It is
okay.
Indian, yeah.
So whatever.
Unless you're talking about Native American, then that's racist.
No, I would have
Indian.
said Native American.
Okay.
So I'm slow, but not that slow. Kind of. But whatever. Anyway.
Why is this still
All right, let's pause
playing?
this. Let's pause this.
Not this.
I had
not
an
you-
experience one time on LSD where I was in the shower.
And you tucked.
And I was not tucked.
And you said, look at me. I'm a pretty lady.
Okay, let's just move on. Fuck. I'm not even gonna tell that story anymore. Okay, long story short, took a shower and I have had some feminine feelings. Like I felt myself. I was like, oh, I tapped into some kind of femininity, and that was it. That was the only time it ever happened.
So you fingered your butt?
I did not do anything physically.
Okay,
I did not touch myself.
Can we get that fucking comment? Just hearing it from the other room, dude. So you fingered your butt. God damn.
Oh fuck!
What do you mean, though?
Like I don't know. I was listening to music and I just kind of felt.
Was it girl
peace.
music?
It wasn't girl music.
I don't
No,
think
I don't-
being
I
at
guess-
peace is girly.
I guess I don't know. Maybe and that could be part of it too. I maybe could just be asserting that as feminine for some reason. But like I felt extremely emotional. I felt extremely in tune with myself. And I just felt like how I imagine a woman feels.
That's what I feel like after like a very like tough workout sometimes, or when I trained boxing and I was in there for like 2.5 hours, and then when you're going home, it's just this like huge release where you almost just feel like you want to cry. Like it's almost like a sadness type of shit.
Hello, doctor.
I can't believe we're really watching this right now.
What else were we gonna do?
What jelking is, why men do it, and what are the potential risks and the potential benefits.
There's benefits?
Make this seem surgical, like these fuckers aren't doing it at home. Like just sitting
This
there
reminds me of my
yanking
prostate
dick.
exam.
First off, what is jelking? Jelking is a penis stretching exercise that men perform in hopes of increasing penile length. The stretching involves massaging the penis tissues and stretching the penile skin to create micro tears.
Oh.
Here's how most sites
Worth it.
describe it. Start with an almost but not completely erect penis. Application. Create the OK sign with your fingers from both hands around the base of the penis. Move the fingers from the base to the head of the penis, applying
Like
light
this?
pressure and consistent pressure, and pulling downward to stretch the penis.
Yank.
Repeat for about 5 to 20 minutes.
What a fucking jump.
15, 5 to 20.
Think that it increases
Am I the only one that's seeing like his mouth and neck look green?
Shut up. Listening to this.
to increase muscle size. Unfortunately, the muscle in the penis is smooth muscle, not skeletal muscle
Damn
like
it.
the muscles in your arms, and doesn't respond in the same way. At this time, there are no scientific studies
What?
supporting jelking.
I like how we all shut up.
In fact, most of the urologic literature that
How many guys didn't get to that point in the video?
5 to 20 minutes. Let's go, baby. Shut it off.
Well, I know how to do it now.
That's all I gotta fucking hear.
Do you think that
You think he could have started with that?
Man, this might not work. Do you think that President Joe Biden's been doing some joking while he's been gone this last
That's why
week?
he's so dehydrated.
Yeah. He's been doing a shit ton of joking.
I don't think that. I think that thing is long over with.
What is dick?
I don't think that thing's been working since Obama's second term.
First term.
Yeah, definitely not.
Look up sun massage and therapy, and it's here in town.
We're gonna shout out the fucking.
No, it's the sun massage therapy one.
We're just gonna shout
It's the
them
top
out.
one.
They'll give you a handy.
I want to see the reviews
Oh my
here.
god.
Let's go to reviews.
Okay, that guy got jerked off. The Junior Saxton, that guy totally got jerked off. Look at that face.
The massage therapists there are excellent and professional.
He 100% got jacked off.
Hey, wait, go back.
Look at him.
I want to see. Find the 1 stars.
Yeah, go to the 1 star. There we go. There's only one.
Oh, there's only 1 now. So maybe he.
And he was gay. No. Well, go back up. Go back up. Very rude and money-driven people only care about tipping and not doing a good job on your massage.
Yeah,
sounds like hooker behavior there.
Yeah,
I mean, care only about money. That's pretty,
keep going. Nah, that's all of them.
That's all of them. Yeah,
and that's the.
They sucked everybody else off really well. You know,
they must have got it removed.
Dude, just imagine this place gets shut down in a month because we're fucking calling them.
Yeah. Oh well.
You want your balls jiggled? Fucking go.
They were definitely trying to give me a handy up in there.
Oh yeah, go down. Go back to overview on this up top. Go back to overview, and then go down. Yeah, you see those chicks? Those are fucking like hookers imported from Korea. That's not. Just saying.
I met a dude once who like ordered his wife. This is like gotta be like 13 years ago.
A guy who ordered his wife?
Yeah. He
Jeez.
bought his bride from like Korea or the Philippines. Some old white guy. Oh, there you go. Offered me a happy ending for extra money. I passed. The massage was just okay. Thanks for your feedback.
Oh my god! Somebody actually left that review.
Yeah. And gave 2 stars though. Gave 2 stars, not 1.
Oh my god! That's like
Please let us know Please let us know specific what was wrong with your service. Feel free to contact.
We gave you a happy ending, motherfucker.
Yeah, for
what are you
real.
complaining about?
What is that dude's name? Jabuba?
I love how he has the laughing emoji as his thing too.
Yeah, what a fucking punk. 63 reviews. A fucking punk, dude. 2 stars though. Didn't even give the worst you could give. So apparently the massage was okay.
He like weighed his options. He's like, yeah, I mean, it was a terrible massage, but I did get my dick sucked.
What did you expect, dude?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to go get some massages.
I was gonna say, have you ever gotten a massage?
Oh yeah, I've gotten a couple.
I've never been. I feel weird about it. I don't know.
Nah, it is a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a little weird because when you got a lady in there rubbing her oily hands on your body,
yeah,
it can lead to some feelings.
How will you address systemic racism and promote equity in areas such as criminal justice reform, education, and economic opportunities?
Well, I think when it comes to racism, there's some people that you're just not going to change their mind. Like some of us as people are going to have to grow up and realize that some folks are going to be racist. You know, if you're
Like
actively being racist, that could be harassment, assault, whatever. I mean, those things are already illegal. And, you know, we're going to take the steps, take the measures to make sure that those people face charges for those crimes. But facing charges isn't going to make them not racist. So I mean, in the sense of stopping racism, you just can't. But as far as police force, we are going to backtrack. Less money needs to go to police. You know, less federal training for police. We don't need to send DEA officers to police departments in order to train them for anything. The states can handle that within themselves. No National Guard training state police, nothing like that. We're going to back up the laws on marijuana. Absolutely. Marijuana is going to be federally decriminalized. It's going to be federally legal. As long as you are a United States citizen in the U.S., you can possess marijuana completely legally. We're going to make a federal law that you can't arrest black people specifically. I forgot the question.
Just a caveat.
I forgot
Just
the
at
question.
the very end.
I tuned out because I was like, oh, okay, we're done. I should have been like, no more questions.
You eventually, your subconscious came out and you're just like, this is what I really want.
Joe Biden.
All right. So my answer to solving the issue of race in America, I agree with a lot of what you said in terms of like the idea of racism. We can try to do our best to educate people and to, give them experiences that can, open their mind and change their worldview. But in reality, yes, there are always going to be people who are going to look at people of a different nationality, skin color, whatever, as lower than them. That's unavoidable. However, I think if you want to look at what is truly oppressing in America, specifically these groups of people, I agree with you. It is 100% the police. It is 100% the government. I think the criminalization of drugs has done a huge damage to black communities, Hispanic communities, whatever, any minority group. I think that it is a vessel for the government to then discriminate against its people. And drugs is the easiest way to do that. Oh, you have a drug. Okay, now I can arrest you, take you from your home, lock you in a cell, and then retroactively charge you. I don't think there's any reason that the police should be able to do that for anybody. My first step in solving that issue would be to completely legalize all drugs. And then I would push for complete abolishment of the police. I think they are a malicious force. I don't see why they need to be there. So
I will say this though, shouts out to Catlin Clark. I mean,
sure, yeah.
Has there ever been a time where you've been even slightly interested in watching women's basketball?
I mean, I'm still not interested in watching women's basketball, so I'm a bad example.
Well,
but
she at least brings some hype. Like
Sure.
when you actually sit down and watch it, and you actually watch Catlin Clark out there, she makes these other girls look like fucking high schoolers most of the time.
You think she's hot? See, I don't either. That's another thing I saw. I'm like, I don't understand how y'all are having a hard on for like this box face fucking.
I mean, no. Fuck no.
I'm sure she's talented, but
Bro, I was just talking about that the last episode we did, right? Every time it was like for like a whole 10 days straight. Anytime I hopped on X, Twitter, it was like there'd be a thread that would be like, "Prove to me Catlin Clark isn't a man." There'd be like pictures of the Adam's apple, talking about, oh, it looks like she's tucking.
I forgot about that.
Like, yeah, so I mean, I think that's fucking. I feel bad for her, really. It's funny, but if you were actually living on that side of it, and like every time you try to hop on social media, that's what you're seeing, and all you're fucking doing is playing basketball, it might be a little hard to live. You know the OG Mudbone picture?
Yo,
Big Jack, black guy on the side.
Oh yes.
He put this dude's fucking face on like the top of the dick, and this dude's like, "I'm not fucking with the black guys shit." I laughed so hard, bro. I was like, this is what he's mad about with this picture.
It's like let's put this down. Let's break this down.
Yeah, it's like a family friend of mine. I'm gonna have to let you in on this. I'll show you like the picture and everything. So it's a family friend of ours.
Should we put it up on the podcast?
We will. Yeah, you should. I'll send it to you. I mean, Yeah, we should.
Right
Fuck
here.
it.
Boom,
Fuck
boom.
it. Fuck it. But honestly, it's a prank in all good heart. You know what I mean? But he can be an asshole, man. I love him though.
He sucks.
He's my family. He's
sucks.
my family. I love him.
He told
but
his stepdaughter she was fat.
Yeah, that's on through text. She posts on Facebook like that's what you get, dog. Like
he sucks.
He sucks.
He's for sure
But he's a good dude. Like also,
I mean, I
he's
got
like,
called fat
it's
all
tough
the
for me
time
because he's a
growing
family.
up.
Never mind. It's like
They
it's
told
like
me I
I
was
see guys with him like. You know, we're
Yeah,
close
that
and
too.
whatnot, but it's
Definitely
like, it's like, yo, dude, it was fun to prank him though. It was like, he's so. I sent him. I made this picture because like he posted a profile picture and his profile pictures are always just like, it's funny as fuck.
Stupid. Tweaker.
Like
tweaker boomer nonsense.
Like,
Same
he-
profile picture.
Oh,
every
yeah.
time.
Yeah, yes, every time.
Oh yeah.
We'll put one of these up. We got
And
you.
so I make this. I was trying to.
He's
troll
doing
him
the
a little
same
bit.
thing every time. Smoking a
it's just-
cigarette.
He comes back.
Smoking a cigarette.
He's on
goatee,
break.
Like
Yeah.
this. Like this.
He has the cigarette in his finger while he's
The phone.
taking.
The phone's either up here or it's down here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like this. Yeah.
Man,
One of those old
Nonsense.
people pictures.
So then he's like,
like all the old people that always take their
like-
profile pictures like this.
Like
or
they don't know there's a
this.
picture being
Fuck,
taken of them or
sorry.
something. They're like,
Yeah. It's always that yeah, what that's hot, dude. It's hot, dude.
methamphetamine. Oh yeah.
the picture. So that's his face.
I said it to him.
Show him the reply, dude. I'm like, someone sent this to me.
dumb as fuck. Not like the not liking the black guy shit. Not the time to fuck up being fucking stupid jokes.
And what did he say? He said it might be racist.
Yeah, and I was talking to Lauren last night about it. I was like,
Oh my
I was
god.
like, he might be racist.
No, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's what
fucking
he's like.
racist.
Before
For
he
sure
showed me
racist.
that, he's like, yeah, he might be racist. And then I see it, I was like, definitely racist. So funny, dude. So funny.
Yeah, that's
I was
101
like,
right there.
I'm on the Trump train. No more Biden.
I knew you were dumb, bro, but this is easily the dumbest shit I have ever heard come out your mouth.
I don't care. Don't care. It's gonna come down to Trump and Biden. It's gonna come down to Trump and Biden, and there's not a fucking chance that I'm gonna go do 4 more years of Biden. The world. This is a big thing to me too.
Here. Okay.
No, this is a
you
huge
guys
thing to me.
You guys just opened something inside of me, bro. I can guarantee you, I will shoot down anything you got to say, bro.
I doubt
Go
it.
ahead, hit me with it.
I mean, maybe
Go
not. I
hit
don't
me with
care.
it.
I'll just sit back.
The world is closer at this point than ever to World War III. Like, closer than we ever have been to fucking big shit just popping off, all right?
True. That's true. Yeah.
If I have to go to war, do not want to have to go to war behind the Biden
You're not gonna go to war,
administration.
bro. You're like almost 30. You're good.
Nigga, if a world war broke out, you don't think I'm going?
No, plus you don't have any brothers, right?
Nigga, I'm going. You're fucking insane.
Right? No.
If something is actually going on that's threatening the safety of the United States, that I fully and truly believe is threatening the safety of everything we do, I'm absolutely going. You don't think if somebody fucking bomb?
Are you saying they're gonna force? I'm confused. Are you saying they're gonna force you to go, or you're just gonna go because you feel like you have like an obligation to go?
They would force us to go.
I ain't fucking going.
If it was to that extent, like if this was storming Normandy Beach again, they absolutely wouldn't. All of us.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think they would ever have a draft.
If it got to,
I don't think they'll have a draft. I'm not saying they will, but if they did, like if this was like back to that, if it was that large, like storming Normandy Beach again, then yeah, we'd be going.
Yeah, but we would just take an Xbox controller and just drone them.
So
I don't know.
The American government the American military learned from D-Day. Like D-Day was like a very big learning curve for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
And like that is why America is so. We took the Russian fucking concept of just bombarding them until they fucking submit. We perfected
Blitzkrieg.
that. Well, shit, fuck them too. Well, I mean, I don't know. Are you serious, bro? The whole like, he just fucking
It's me right now.
like this fucking man.
Yeah, you're so upset.
This fucking man.
Who are you voting for? The guy that sounds like he's been smoking cigarettes for 25 years?
Sure is not voting
Sounds
for
like
the fucking guy who did a tax cut for the fucking richest people on the planet and didn't do shit for us.
That's every fucking American president, dude.
Are you high as fuck right now?
Not. Every American president cuts taxes for the rich, dude.
Every American
They
president
always
that has
do it.
cut taxes for the rich has been a Republican president.
I guarantee
No,
if you
Obama did that.
Yeah.
Obama did a rich man tax cut. Let me see. I
And
gotta see this.
fucking
Obama definitely did
what's
that.
the fucking, why can I not remember his fucking name, dude? Bill. Oh,
I mean,
Billy
Obama
Boy
Obama
Clinton,
did.
dude.
Obama did take the fucking. He bailed all those banks out.
And if they don't,
That's the same thing.
if they don't do
Yeah.
it right in front of your face, then they do it another way. Like exactly like Obama. Oh, we're gonna bail out the banks because that's what the American people need right now.
I don't know, dude. There's no, bro. I will carry Joe Biden's dead body on my shoulders like I'm John
Well,
Cena
you know what?
from
You won't
here
have to, dude,
to
because if-
Washington D.C.
You won't have to.
I will
because if
put
he
sunglasses on him and I will shove my hand up his ass and I will puppet his mouth.
Well, if he dies,
before
you're gonna
I
have
ever
to
vote
deal
for
with
Donald
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, bro, that is better than fucking
Donald
Elise
Trump,
Stefanik.
Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm all in.
Yeah, I heard he's
100%.
gonna be his vice, right?
Vivek
I don't know for sure. I didn't hear that
Oh my
yet.
God, dude.
But I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
God, dude.
I think it makes the most sense.
Nah, he wouldn't do that because he takes up too much room. He takes up too much of the energy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not
Like he is someone who can
Mike Pence
draw
is
in
pretty
a crowd.
docile.
He does not want that, bro. Like Trump is a look at me. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like I'm not a pro Biden person. I am
sound
just
like it.
super fucking anti-Trump, bro. Like 1,000%, dude. I will never ever like.
Do you think there's something wrong with that, with like settling with the candidate that's just going to be, is going to be shit? I'm
Bro,
not saying Trump's,
I look at tax records and I look at demographics. Like I can promise you, boys, I listen to an unhealthy amount of this shit, bro. I work out. I get up, I work out in the morning, I go to work, and then I listen to this shit for 8 fucking hours while I work on cars, dude. And I don't listen to like a lot of like leftist channels. Like I just listen to these motherfuckers talk, dude.
Yeah.
Like in reality, it's like, especially when they start talking about the border is a don't solve issue. It's just like the fucking left with guns. They don't want the issue to actually be fixed.
Yeah.
Like, because if they fix
I don't
the
think any
issues,
side wants the issue.
That's why we need somebody in there who's not a politician, like Donald Trump.
Donald Trump
He
is a
became a
giant
politician,
fucking politician, dude. That is a snake oil salesman.
I will say that I think that's an outdated argument. I think he definitely, like, the whole, like, drain the swamp thing, like, he became the swamp.
They let me in because I'm an outsider, and they don't like me because I'm gonna strain the swamp.
Like, of what? Of fucking what? You just took out the pieces of shit that were in there and just installed your own pieces of shit like that. You just put different monsters in the swamp.
I mean, I don't think that there's any good person. To be fair, what we really need to focus on is Congress. Anyways.
Yeah, dude.
Congress needs to be the number one focus when it comes to voting. Because they're the ones who actually sit around and argue out our laws.
Exactly, but you
on
do
whether these things are going to get passed.
Do you know who Speaker of the House is?
Right now.
No, I want him to answer it.
No.
It's Mike Johnson. You know who Mike Johnson is?
Doesn't matter.
Mike Johnson is the guy he was the lawyer for Donald Trump during all of his impeachments. He was the lawyer that brought all of the cases that lost to the states to challenge their elections.
Doesn't that just show you that it's all bullshit? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, the whole, like,
it's all
Congress
rigged.
debate, like all these people, they all go get dinner and drinks afterwards. They put on this whole masquerade for the TV, and then they're all friends. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
The whole like, government, what is it, checks and balances? Bullshit. Doesn't exist.
See, dude, that is a part of their system. Like, these people are all about, like, the government has been corrupted by just human nature. You know, on paper, it's supposed to be something like fucking Congress. Everyone's like the two-party system. It's all like, no, we just saw what it turned into. The two-party system, how they do, is supposed to symbolize that two different groups of people with completely different views and really don't like each other can still come together and find a common ground to betterment for people. But now we got dipshits in there that are just doing shit for fucking Twitter followers and their fucking sound bites for CNN
Trump's
and
not on
Fox
Twitter.
News. Yeah, you're right, because he just created his own echo chamber that he just fucking yells into constantly.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with like independent media, independent platforms, and creating that. I don't think that's a problem.
I think, dudes. I think like someone like Joe Rogan, for example, dude. He be pissing me off because he's all like, "Well, the media." It's like, bro,
he's libertarian.
You have, but it's like, it's like, bro, you have ratings that networks fucking
Joe
dream
Rogan?
of.
Yeah, you're the one who told me he's libertarian.
No, he's not libertarian. He has libertarian ideas, but he's
Hold on.
He
Like,
considers
I'm
himself
sure I
a liberal.
looked this up too.
He considers himself a liberal.
Oh,
yeah.
But I don't know, bro. Like, have you guys even listened to any of the Trump speeches in New Hampshire and Iowa?
No, I didn't. Look, I'm not on board with Trump.
I know you're not. I'm just asking.
No, I have.
Oh no, that's what it is. Rogan considers himself libertarian leaning.
Yeah, I hate that term. It's fucking retarded.
That's why I just say I'm an independent.
Fair.
I lean to the right.
Yeah. We
Because if you
fucking
lean,
bet you do, bud.
you lean to the left, you're a little sissy. What? I'm left-handed, bud.
So you are a leftist.
No, kind of. In a way, yeah. When I'm yanking it, absolutely.
Bro, that shit. But nah, dude. But it's just like, I don't know, dude. Plus, it's like when you're somebody
Trump
who
2024. The question directed towards women seems simple. Would you rather be alone in the? Would you rather be alone in the woods with a man or a bear?
So it is just.
So I guess it is man
CNN,
and bear. So if it's not even strange, man, because that's what I saw when I read it, but I saw it on Facebook.
Everything I've seen has been just a man, and that's like the part that's. If you said like, yeah, a pedophile, I'd be like, okay, I can understand. Like, there might be a debate there, but like a regular ass man, just you or me. Are we that bad?
Let's break it down honestly too. When you talk about just a man, so let's assume this is age 25 to 40. 25 to 45, because it's a man, not an old man or anything like that, just a man. So anywhere from 25 to 45. I'd say at least 50% of those men, the worst thing they're gonna do is like non-physically try to sleep with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I did save your life, you know. At the worst, like 50% of them.
Well, you gonna make me jerk off?
Like at the most, you probably got like 25% of dudes that is actually going to be just as or more dangerous for you to get left alone with than a bear. You know what I'm saying? And you probably like maybe 50% of dudes will just be kind of weirdos, but they won't actually fucking do anything. They might die before you.
Exactly. They might go for the
try to save your fucking life or something. You know what I'm saying?
They might pull an Alec Baldwin and stick
For
with
real,
the fire
I might
stick
leave your ass behind. I'd be like, hey, sorry, dude. I'm just a man. You gotta go hang out with the bear.
This is just the thing, man. It just shows the emotional blindness, like the ability to rationalize.
Okay.
Women's greatest fear in.
Will you click out of that? Sorry.
You're fine. Women's greatest fear in 2024, which is something that like let's look up the statistics of rape.
No, hold on. I want to read this part too. It's because it's saying it's not really about the bear. There are innumerable variants. Holy fuck.
There are innumerable variants of this video with the question.
Innumerable, not numerable. With a question asked among groups of friends to family members and partners, strangers on the street. When I asked why they would pick the bear, women all give the same iteration of the same answer. With the bear, they know what
Jesus
the dangers
Christ.
are.
Give me a fucking break.
You know
this is the difference. This is the difference between men and women.
You know, I did hear.
Cares?
I saw on this podcast before too when these guys asked. There's two guys, and then I think it's their ladies, or like at least one dude's wife, and maybe the other dude's sister. And they're like, okay, so would you rather have to fight a chicken every time you get into a car, or would you rather have to fight a lion once a year? And both of the dudes are instantly like chicken, and the girl's like, nah, I think I'm taking the lion. Like, I could spend my whole year training to fight that lion. He's like, yeah, you could do that and still fucking lose. Like, so easily, dude.
You know, speaking of lions, I think we need to do that to women. I think we need to reverse those roles. Have them be the hunter-gatherers of society and see how that goes. See how they like
I
that.
bet your fucking lazy ass would like that. So you go to the gym. I'm going to stay here.
Do you think there's ever going to be a long-term cause and effect from that?
How do you think they afford to be so strong and independent in such a fucking cost of economical society?
You know, I did
What
see a
was that?
video.
Repeat that, Buster.
How do you think they afford to be so strong and independent in such a high cost in society right now?
Yeah, exactly.
And to be fair, you know,
They have
there's
to do
that percentage of women that fucking truly works for their money. Like, I work a serving job, and I just fucking, I'm not going to say it's like, it's work still. You know what I'm saying? I believe that all work can be hard work if you work hard, but like, it's still not that hard.
Yeah.
I've poured concrete. I've cut down trees. I've worked in factories. It's not that hard, you know? And they're like, I work my ass off. You work your ass off for people's extra money. You do a little song and dance so that they'll throw you extra dollars. It's like I don't fucking care that you're a server and you work your ass off and you don't feel like you're making enough money.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't care. As a server, don't care. So
Yeah, look, I don't think like people shouldn't be able to do sex work or like anything like that. But I mean, look, I think I think a lot of people are going to have like a long term detriment to them if they want to find a good partner, if they want to. You know, really, if they want to have that type of life later, I mean, I think that's going to.
I mean, I think you can
have a big
absolutely
effect.
still find a good partner, but I do think it lessens your options
Yes.
by a very large margin. Although I think farther in the future, it'll become less of a problem. Look, I used to have a OnlyFans. You know, like 10 years from now, it might be like, well, fucking all these bitches have had OnlyFans. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore.
So, do you think that people are just going to, like, you know, kind of look it over?
Not completely, because that's a thing in men. That is a thing that has been inside of men for the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
Where more than 90% of men in existence, and it's not to like, not for me at least, it's not to like call them lesser, but there's like a part of me that almost feels like this is like, not to sound corny with it, but like a tainted sanctuary.
No, it's
you know
true.
what I mean. It does kind of make me feel that way. Like I don't really want to.
No, it's a biological like coding that we have.
Yeah.
It was like for making sure that the children do yours, right? Like, like if you had a mate that like was, you know, quote unquote run through, right? Like there's going to be questions on, you know, how accurate is this child actually mine, right?
That's
so
even
it
more
comes
detailed
from that.
than the way I feel like it too. It's just like I'd put it more simply like there's just something wired in most men's head, like the large majority, that it just like, you know, it alters trust.
Yes.
Not that you're
there's something
necessarily unfaithful or not trustworthy. There's just something wired in most of our brains where it's like,
there's something specific about like sex work or putting a video of yourself like that out for the public that is like, it's not exactly the same as like having a partner that cheats, but it's in that it makes you feel the same.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you like, I've never had this, but like if you had a partner that had OnlyFans or something, like I can't imagine what it would be like to just be thinking about the amount of guys that are jerking. And you know, I can't think of a single OnlyFans
or in their DMs,
right?
And like what they might be thinking too. It's
Yeah.
like, man, they have all these options constantly coming at them. It's like
She's seeing dick pics all day.
How many bullets can you dodge before you take one?
Yeah,
that type of shit. You know,
like how do
Or
you just have the
not-
mind frame?
Let's
I don't
put
know.
it less extreme. How many dodgeballs can you dodge before you take one? How many?
Sure.
You know, we'll make it less extreme for you. And I really feel like to ask a man, well, why are you that way? And they're like, you know, is almost like the same sense of like, well, why do you have a period?
Sure, yeah.
Kind
It's human.
You know, it's like, I don't know. it's just something that's in me. Like, it's not something that, men are just going to get over and get past. It's something that's like wired in us. But there is like a societal base of things that will play to the way that like you move in your future life. But the doors will open up more. But there's always going to be men like us. There's always going to be men like us that are like, I just don't. There's just something about it that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well, I just find that baseline problematic. Like, I don't see that being like a long-term strategy. Like, is this one of two scenarios happening if you're an OnlyFans chick? You're either like, and you're in a relationship, I should say. You're either like having this bombardment of all these guys like showing you their cock, talking you up.
You use the word cock and never dick makes me want to flip this table. I'm just like, why is it always?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
Cock is just so weird, dude.
Is cock gay? Is this gay?
I'm not gonna say it's gay. I don't think I've ever heard a gay guy say cock.
Really?
Yeah, it's only I've never heard anybody outside of a white guy say cock.
I don't know. It's so weird about saying cock.
I don't know, dude. There's just something about it is just fucking. But no, you're good.
I think it's a you problem.
No, it's not just me, brother. Trust me, it's not just me. Put it in the comments.
But she's either getting all this bombardment and potentially reacting to it.
They have to a lot of times, though, too.
Which is problematic for a relationship, or in some cases even worse, they're not reacting to it, which almost means like if they associate their sexuality with their work, like to the point where it's just work, that's not good for a relationship either. Because then you have the guy, or even if it's vice, like not even like as a guy, just as a human, like if you're getting shut out that way, that's gonna have consequences. Like you're not gonna be able to keep up with that, right? Like you're gonna get pent up. You're gonna have to unleash yourself sexually, and that's gonna be problematic for a relationship. Like that. You need that in a relationship. You need that sexual synchronicity.
Absolutely,
and being
100%. I hate it when fucking people talk about like that. That like falls right into the same form of like physicality doesn't matter. Like it's all about what's on the inside, not the outside. No, not at all. Like when somebody is searching for a partner, all of that matters. It all fucking matters.
Definitely.
And when I was a kid, I know some kids still got it a little bit different. Like their parents would take them outside of the store and then beat their butt because they was acting a fool inside of the store. My parents would do it in the store. They'd be like, hey, you want me to whoop your ass in front of all these people? You fucking crying, acting a fool, embarrassing me over some fucking toys? You can't get it. I'm going to whoop your ass in front of all these people and give you a reason to cry if you don't stop crying. I stop crying most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And it just like, it made things real for me. Things got real quick. You're crying, you're a little kid, you're being a little bitch because your parents won't get you what you want. And then all of a sudden your stepdad or dad or mom grabs you and they're like, hey, motherfucker, I'm going to hurt you if you don't stop. Right? And it sounds crazy, but you're like, you're like, damn, dude, maybe I should listen. Like, you stop and you really think, you're looking at him like, man, this motherfucker big.
Yeah, it's fear.
And you can feel the energy. And it is a little bit of fear. But it's also...
it's entirely fear.
Now, if you're beating the fuck out of them right away, I'd say that's entirely fear. Because
it's fear from the get-go because you're insinuating. You're like, you better do this or I'm going to beat you.
But it causes understanding. It causes me like, yo... This motherfucker, it does cause a little bit of understanding, like, this motherfucker is bigger than me, so I should listen to what they say, and I can't see a negative in that. But when it's like my mom especially, and she would do that, and I'd be like, my mom's a really nice lady. She's really nice. You know what I'm saying? So for her to get down in my face and get that mean was like, you have to be able to show. It's not like it's that all the time, though.
No, I mean, look, you can get upset with your children. The part I
don't support corporal punishment at all. I don't think it's okay to hit your kids ever.
Oh my god.
No, I'm serious. It's
I never knew this about Coleman before starting a podcast with him. And I didn't know when we started this was going to be the last episode we ever did. I didn't know that.
Look,
please beat your kids.
No,
These
I'm serious.
kids in my fucking apartment building that just moved in, we just got, because a bunch of kids had broke all the pool cues, so we couldn't play at the pool table that they provide us. Okay?
Yeah.
And these kids that just moved in just broke them all the brand new ones we got.
You really think those kids aren't getting hit at home?
Beat them kids.
You think they're getting beat?
I don't, because I got some cousins that didn't get beat by their parents at all. I didn't get nowadays when you say beat, people think
I'm not even saying
you
beat.
got
I'm saying
bruised up.
any kind of look.
I would be crying in the store saying and it'd be like pop, and I'd get knuckles right to my mouth real quick, and I'd be like,
look, I'll be frank. I think using corporal punishment is lazy parenting. I think if you're a real parent,
if you're using it too much,
no, at all. If you're a real person, if you're a real parent, there's no reason that you cannot sit your child down and explain to them why something is wrong. There's no way you can punish them without violence. You can lock them in their room. There's plenty of things that you can do without inflicting violence on a child.
My rebuttal: have a kid right now.
Yeah,
you got a girlfriend. Go do it.
No,
go plant the seed.
But see, this is actually part of why I'm so hesitant about having kids, because it is an emotional response. It is you as a person, fucking fed up with your kid, and you're like, okay, you know what? You better stop. I'm gonna fucking hit you. You're cutting it off. You're ending the line.
Yes,
you're not sitting down and having the conversation of okay, this is why when you're in a store, you don't fucking cry and make a fool, because it makes me look bad. It makes us as a family look bad. It's rude. People don't like it.
Sometimes they don't get it yet. I do agree. There's parents fall into that. They will start it and then they fall into it too deep, and it's now this is a forever thing until they do the things I need them to do to not get hit. And I do get that, because that's kind of what I went through in a sense, which I don't blame my mom or stepdad for. My stepdad more likely to hit you than my mom, but I don't blame them. That's just what they knew, and I think they gave it lighter than what they got. I do believe that as well. But it's if my kid was crying in the store and I was trying to explain to him, hey, you need to stop, all right? And this is why sometimes they don't get it. Sometimes they don't listen. And do that mean you should beat the fuck out of them? No. But if you never hit your kid, especially, my mom, like I said, a very nice lady. Yeah. Very nice lady. So when I was at the store acting a fool and I got knuckles to the mouth, pop, just a little pop right quick, I was like, oh shit. I should be quiet right now. I shouldn't even cry. I really hit those moments, not straight because of fear, and it was a lot of fear though, but it was more
it's entirely
she had enough right now. Because I knew as a child though too. I remember that I knew as a child I was trying to push the limits. I was trying to get what I wanted. And I feel like it taught me, sometimes you're trying to get what you want, and you can bitch and moan, and especially when you bitch and moan, life is going to slap you in the face. And it's not physical, but it's in other ways.
Exactly. But using that as a method, as a reasoning to hit a kid, I just don't agree with that. Life does not physically slap.
I punch my kid right in his face, bro. Nah, I'll tell you what.
Look, man, I come from a long line.
15, 16, he liable to get boxed. 15, 16-year-old son, especially, gloves are on deck. Especially if I got a daughter, she that age, she a dyke. Gloves is on deck, and I'm gonna be like, all right, you want to talk? We gotta do this. If I had a son right now, he 15, 16, and he want to fucking step up to me, I'd be like, do you want to put the gloves on?
Okay, what about violence do you think is
How is that
positive.
necessarily violence?
It is violence.
I don't consider it violence.
You're
is the
physically
thing.
contacting. You're
I'm not just going to initiate the contact to start wailing on him, put the gloves on and start going. I'm gonna be like, bro, do you want to step outside with it? Especially you 15, 16 years old. I'm telling you what to do in my house, and I'm not being out of line with it. Like if I'm like, hey, it's your turn to do the dishes tonight type of shit, and he come back at me with, man, I got this to do, I got that to do. Why can't somebody else do the dishes? Start talking to me crazy. Yo, this is what we do. You live in a place, you got to do work to upkeep on that place. I'm teaching you how to be a man. I'm teaching you how to be an adult. This is what it is. It sucks. You got to do a lot of work. You come home from doing work, you got to come home and do more work. And then he keeps giving me attitude. I'll be like, hey, bro, you want to put the gloves on or do you want to do the dishes?
Okay, but
And if we put the gloves on and we step outside, and when he lose, I'm going to be like, now you got to go do the dishes.
But he's a minor, so he's not able to like on the same level like mutually.
No,
participate in a
that's
fight.
inappropriate. That's not inappropriate. That's incorrect. Incorrect, nigga. I know some niggas that's probably 16 right now that I trained with in a boxing gym. That if you go in there and you step in the ring, put the gloves on, they beat the fuck out of you.
Okay,
they probably beat the fuck out of me too.
They have the ability. But they're not of age. They're not of 18. They're not an adult.
Man, they don't care when you in the gym with them. A lot of those kids,
It doesn't matter if they care
all
or
the
not.
all the kids in there that grow to be seriously tough men, they be like, how old are you? They'll be like, oh, you're 23, 25, 28, whatever. They'll be like, you want to spar with me? They want to go with the older guys. They want to know what it feels like to get fucking hit. But man, they want to know what it feels like to get hit hard, get hit heavy, take that shit, and be able to like keep pushing forward, bro. I'm telling you, there's benefit in that masculinity shit that can be borderline toxic. I think the most toxic thing
I don't
about
think there's anything wrong with masculinity. I think there's something wrong with violence. Masculinity is fine, but when you're inflicting violence on people, that's when I have a problem.
So you think like training boxing is bad?
No, that's mutual.
Wouldn't that be inflicting violence?
But dude, there's a difference between like
it's mutual. Okay, I get that.
there's a
It's
difference
mutual.
between you and me going outside and saying, "Hey, let's have a boxing match," and your kid who lives there with like, and he has no choice. Like he can't go.
To be fair, I didn't say I wouldn't give him a choice. I said I'd give him a choice. I said, hey, it's your turn to do the dishes, so you can do the dishes. But if you want to talk to me crazy, we can go box. I wouldn't.
I just don't understand why you have to use violence. Why can't you do something
be a
else?
person that would get to a point where I'd be like,
okay,
dragging him outside to box me.
That's
you know what I'm saying. It's a simple point, but bro, I'm telling you, it steps you up, bro. It makes you think different and it makes you move different. The first time my stepdad ever asked me, or he didn't ask me, but he said, he's like, whatever. He's like, you want to go? We could go. I got the gloves. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, I would lose to him. Like, if I was fucking... It makes you move different, bro. It makes people move different in, like, the places that they go, the way that they are. Not every time you get violence initiated on you is it all that crazy, you know? Sometimes people go places acting crazy. They initiate that violence upon themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. And it just teaches you to be different. That made me think, like, I need to... move in a different... I was probably 14, 15, and I was like, I know people that are the same age as me that could beat the fuck out of their stepdad right now. I need to move different. It just like, I don't know, it gave me this weird type of goal. Like, if I want to be... This is a man right here. This is a real man. This guy is strong. He got hands. He's got trophies. It made me like, if I want to be able to get to this, to a point like this where it's like, I can also be a strong man. Like I know I could do this. I know I could put this dude down and that dude down and protect myself. It was like, it gave me something to shoot for. It gave me a direction to move instead of just staying complacent. And I think that's the worst part about soft parenting and shit like that is complacency.
Okay, look, here's the problem. You're correlating no violence with soft parenting. You can be a hard parent without being violent.
Bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. You can keep them in their room. You can.
That's violent.
That is not violent.
Yeah, it is. I hurt my feelings like a motherfucking nigga. That shit made me cry like
violent.
a motherfucker.
That's not
you
violent.
put me in my room, take away my shit. I'd rather get hit, bro. That shit sucked, bro. That shit fucking sucked.
Yeah, that was my childhood, motherfucker.
They took away your Xbox and shit.
I got my Game Boy permanently taken away from me. I never saw it again,
Would
dude.
you rather
I am not even kidding
And
you.
you could have got hit once, nigga.
I did get hit. I did get... Dude, you're talking about fighting your dad? I fought my dad. I literally fought my dad when I was 17. He fucking tackled me. We wrestled on the ground. It was fucking awful. Look, man.
I'm
getting a little riled up because...
You had truly violent parenting. That is what that sounds like.
Yeah, dude,
that is extensive. That would be like
there's generational parental abuse in my family. My dad and his brother got the fuck beat out of them. My uncle got hit
that's
with a
too much
textbook by his parents. My dad got his hand put on a frying pan by his mother because he didn't know that it was hot, and she had to teach him that it was hot. My point is, dude, like
that's
when you
negative.
But dude, when you use violence as a precedent, there's no end to that. You're like, oh, violence is okay, and then it's open ended at that point. If you can use violence
if you got common sense, you don't think like that.
But dude, people don't have common sense. People are idiots.
That's true. I think that you have to have a license to fish, right? You have to have a license to hunt. You don't have to have a license to have a baby, nigga. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you should have to have a license to do those things. But I'm saying I gotta have a license to hunt and fish, but I don't gotta have a license to have no baby. That's a little bit crazy. You would think the license would come for the baby before we could be, you know what I mean? Like hunting and fishing before the baby.
You're making some great arguments for anarchism, Lolo. This is great.
No, because anybody having a baby during anarchism, that I'm talking about communist power. Let's go. No more stupid babies. Your baby's stupid. The baby is done.
But what if you get into a relationship? You know, you're happy, time of your life. Let's say been together for 7 years, married for 5. You got 2 kids, and then you find out you're related. Long lost.
You do the right thing.
Long lost cousin. Group suicide. Come on, kids. We're going to the back porch for cookies and juice.
Don't mind this revolver.
No.
Hey, we're gonna play this game. Match your ears up.
It's the cookies and the juice. You don't need the revolver
there we go.
at that point.
There
That's
we go.
just crazy talk.
That reminds me of this movie, Serbian film, where it's a really fucked up ending. Basically, like
You've talked about this before, yeah.
Have I? Basically, the guy's brother fucks his wife, and then like he fucks his own kid by accident because he's just like on all these drugs and shit. And then at the end of the movie, they all lay in bed together, and he gets a revolver and just shoots all of them. And then at the end, someone comes in and sees the dead bodies and sets up a camera. He's like, "All right,
maybe you don't need to be watching those movies anymore. We're gonna take those movies away, dude."
I only saw it the one time.
No internet for after I heard that shit, dude. Your parents were right. They were like, you don't know who this motherfucker is, dude. PBS only.
There's still a chance. He still has a chance for his soul to be saved.
Nah. I don't think you've had a chance since probably since if I had to guess, I'd say 2 years old. I'd say something happened in like that 2 to 3 year gap.
What do you think happened? I was just in the middle of like a satanic ritual or something.
Yeah, you probably like, killed a cat or something, and then like put the body in your backpack.